if he was fully in practice, then yeah, 9th might be a bit disappointing, or
but for this,
an
for
okay
his first one, like we're like, oh, that's
if he
nice.
gets 9th, that would be great.
Honestly,
even top 16 would be pretty good at this point.
Yeah.
But again, he's a big wild card here. It's hard to predict. He might just come out of the gate and still be Mew2King. You know what I mean?
He might just be Mew2King.
Yeah,
so.
it's very possible. We will see, but game 1 here, he's starting off with the Sheik. Mew2King, obviously, very, very matchup-based player. He will frequently just go whatever is the best choice against your specific character.
Right, and something that has died down, actually. I feel like in the last year or so, people are only playing solo main.
Yeah, it's kind of odd because a couple years ago, it kind of felt like the meta was shifting toward a dual main meta where you needed at least 2.
I think the game became harder and harder, and maintaining 2 characters, 3 characters became even
top
harder.
level, very difficult.
And part of that is that the guys who switched off a lot, like Armada, Mew2King, Plup, became less active, right?
Yeah.
So it has been a lot of solo mains recently.
Yeah. That's definitely a big part of it, but
for sure.
It's also, I mean, you look at Mango going almost all Falco. Plup very rarely pulls out, Samus or Fox these days even.
The top level for this last year was Zane, Wizzy, Axe, Hungrybox.
Yeah, they're all sticking to their guns.
All solo pretty much. I guess the Axe is maybe exception, but not really.
Yeah, he has the Young Link Falco for certain
pretty
situations. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, not quite getting it. Too much hits on there. A little too high up. Okay. Oh, interesting.
All right. Hard read.
Okay, and he gets it. GHQfan not looking bad so far against the likes of Mew2K, who went over 10 years without losing a set to Falcon as Sheik before none did it a couple years ago.
Yeah.
That was
the
one
number
of the craziest
Falcons
streaks.
Beating Mew2King, Sheik, very low. GHQfan trying to add himself to that list.
Yeah.
You know what?
This is actually crazy.
Nasty.
This is pretty good. Oh, but he had the knee there. Could have even reversed it, just done a reverse knee if he didn't have time to turn around.
Was that pivot? Was that pivot?
Oh my goodness. Dash dance into pivot forward smash? Wait a minute. GHQfan putting himself on the map here against the likes of M2K. That was probably a missed input. I'm imagining side B.
Or it was genius.
Or he's really, really trying to flex like that. But yeah, this is definitely not how we expected this to go. GHQfan looking very strong here.
Right.
Okay. The jab reset.
Single jab. We haven't seen. I don't think yet. We've seen a smash shy up.
Right.
So single jab will just work.
Yeah.
Might as well do it if they're not counterplaying it.
Okay.
Nair approach. Nair approach can be really good. We're jumping a lot.
Oh, another stomp. Oh, but see, I feel like GHQfan on some of these follow-ups is just pulling the trigger a bit early. Like he's just throwing out the move right away when he really should put himself in the right spot first and then follow up. But that being said, still in a good spot.
Oh, Moonwalk.
Yeah. Nice little edge grab.
Hey,
okay.
he's keeping his confidence. That's a really good sign.
Yeah, no, it looks like he's not shook at all by this. And he grabs edge, but not quite able to punish great air dodge.
Edge from Mew2King?
Yeah, that is risky business.
It's
okay.
Playing with your life, my guy.
Ooh, good needles from M2K there.
Oh, where are you going?
Okay. Ooh. Couple up airs.
He might have a hard time getting this kill.
Yeah.
GHQfan might be doing too much cute stuff.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
See? Not quite. Trying to find his way in. Finds that nair, surprisingly. And yeah, another forward smash.
2 forward smash kills, that's a record.
That is, especially against Mew2King. Don't see that too often. So, let's see.
Invincible Mew2King.
Yeah, so that's...
He tried to time it. It was really close.
He was trying to wait till right after the invincibility ran out, but not quite. But that's definitely a risky play in general, trying to time right after the invincibility. Usually you just want to be safe and kind of let it run out.
Speaking of risk, I liked a lot of what GHQ was doing except for the risky stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I think if you take some of that stuff out, you know?
Yeah, no, he was doing great in the neutral. He got a lot of good setups. There were a couple of stomp setups that he just did the move too fast afterward or whatever, got a soft one or just missed entirely. If he followed up a little bit better on some of these, could definitely take this. FD, M2K, no stranger to this stage, but we usually see the M2K Marth on this stage. But against Falcon, he's going to stick to Sheik.
Up throw F tilt sometimes works.
Yeah.
betting on DI, so
Right.
Mew2King goes for it and tries it.
Not quite getting it.
Crouch gets a forward tilt.
Yeah, the DI down there. GHQfan clearly trying to hit the stage and get a tech, but that's the bad part about that is when you don't hit the stage, then you are screwed.
Oh, he just jumps him back here.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
getting tech so good.
Oh, and M2K catches that. Let's see what the follow-up is. Yeah, so this is one of the things that made this matchup so difficult for Falcons for so many years against M2K specifically is the edge guarding. He loves to just rinse and repeat, let you land on stage, get a free back throw, and just continue the cycle.
All of the situations.
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
Right. GHQfan not looking too hot after that strong start in game 1.
Oh, Mew2King's warming up.
Yeah, for sure.
It's getting hot now.
Oh, going all the way out there for it. Not quite getting it, but again, doesn't matter. M2K can cover so many options on Falcon's recovery. Very,
Feels
very
like
difficult.
Mew2King's true power is coming out right now.
Yeah, we're starting to see some of the M2K of old. This is classic. Classic M2K.
Classic M2K. Double down smash.
Ooh.
4 smashes.
I mean,
In one
GHQfan with
set.
a little smile there, like, all right, I might be losing this set, but I definitely forward smash killed M2K 3 times. Nicely done from M2K. And M2K's first set back to Melee singles in like 8 months, 9 months, and it's a pretty good showing.
It's a
Good stuff from GHQfan as well. But yeah, M2K's looking like he might be able to make a run here at Big House.
We'll see for sure. Honestly, the first game was a little scary.
It was. I mean, he literally had the stock lead going into like the second to last stock, and it looked like the momentum was in his favor. Honestly, again, I think the thing that shifted it was the stomp. There was no follow-up. If he had just need that, then he would have been up 2 stock to 1 with like low percent, and I think he could have actually taken that game.
That'd be crazy.
So GHQfan definitely looking pretty solid, but before we get into some more Melee singles action, we're going to take a quick break, so stay tuned.